Hey everybody. Yeah, I'm here with my first monthly opinions of the Sonic the Hedgehog comic book and franchise for 2015. And like I said in my three-part video review, which I do apologize for, of issue 268, um, I have to say that it was. I stand by what I said. It's probably one of the funniest issues I've read in a long time. You could definitely tell by reading this issue, just by looking at some of the first pages and throughout and all that, you could definitely tell that there's a bit of SatAM influence. Not SatAM, well, SatAM influence, yeah, but you could definitely tell there's a bit of an Adventures influence as well. You could tell that Ian Flynn knew that, hey, he's got this breezy character that fans knew from Adventures, and that the only way he's going to be able to really connect with that fan base is to kind of make the story semi, if not mostly, very comedic, very funny. So I like that. I'll give Ian thumbs up on that. But the question is it going to remain that way as we get close, as we continue with this arc? And I would have to say maybe, perhaps. I would say it's going to probably go to that 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 direction, maybe at times. I do see probably some things being done here, some revelations being done. What I mean by revelations is, I think in a sense that you got Knuckles involved in the story, you got him involved in the tournament. Something I believe is going to happen to where Knuckles is going to get a similar flashback treatment that Sally, Amy, Bunny, and Antoine and Rhoda and Tails got um, in the Countdown to Chaos story arc. And to me, it's gonna really be interesting and intriguing if they decide to do that, because then you're gonna have Knuckles kind of have this. I mean, we know that character-wise, Knuckles can get angry and pissed off and all that, and to me, that might add more elements that we have not yet seen to the potential Knuckles Sonic fight that's going to be in the conclusion of the story. Maybe. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really sure if they're going to go in that direction. That's just my personal take on it, of what I feel could happen. As far as Breezy goes, I don't really know what's going to happen with this character. Besides maybe appearing every now and then, she might at the end of this might become an egg boss. Maybe. I'm not saying she will. Um, but it's going to be really intriguing. I think the revelation that we're going to get between her and Metal is she she's going to be revealed as a robot. I think that's pretty much going to be a no-brainer, because if this is going to be the same kind of Breezy that we've got from Adventures, then the secret between her and Metal is she was made at the same time he was. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe. I'm not saying that this is what Breezy is. We could have something different, but why would there be some kind of connection? Um, so that's what I see could happen. I just see some potential here. Just trying to give my opinion on what kind of potential we could have. Honey the Cat, to me, her appearance finally, I know, is long overdue in the eyes of fans, and it's good to see it. And I like the fact that, as I said in the review, I like how Ian is taking someone like her and giving her a little bit of a backstory, giving her the backstory of being a CEO and founder and designer of her own clothing line. And I like how she's kind of a little easy for me to say, a little manipulative, if you will. I like how she kind of agrees in a sense that, okay, because obviously you could tell she wants the emerald to kind of help her business out a little bit, but you can also know that she understands what's going on, but it doesn't mean she can't do business. And I like how she, like I said, she's a little manipulative, and she kind of agrees that, all right, I'll give you the emerald, but only if you got, but in exchange, you guys got to model my newest uh, clothing line or something. So I can imagine maybe we're going to get a bit of modeling with the Freedom Fighters, all of them, not just these three, but not just Sonic, Amy, and Tails, but with everybody, in exchange for what we got. So that's I like that. I like kind of gave Honey that bit of a character, personality, and background. And again, I like how as I said in the review, I like how it kind of shows that Sally is a bit of a mischiefy kind of a mischiefy little girl as well, kind of manipulative herself, because she kind of basically is giving her father the innocent "you can't say no to this face" look, to try to try to get help the mission, help the cause. So comedic wise, I probably see her father finding out about what's really going on and maybe stopping it, or maybe being understanding as to why, but yet would want more truth from now on. So I could see maybe a comedic reaction there, but I like how Ian kind of I basically overall like the comedic tone of the issue. But what's funny about this is you have Ian doing this issue in contrast to whoever I can't think of a name right now. The new one of the new writers on the comic doing Spark of Life. I mean, you talk about a huge 360, if you will, or a huge 180. Here you have a very comedic issue, and with Spark of Life, you have a more serious, down to earth issue with a little comedic flair, but more down to earth, more serious kind of issue. And then you have the same going on uh, with, like I said, you have the same going on with with the issues that will follow. So I do kind of like that. I do kind of like that you have a bit of contrast of night and day. You have a very serious, darker story, if you will, with Spark of Life, which is basically an overall Nicole origin story. And I like how you contrast that with 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 Champions, with the Champions arc. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Um, Overall, I think it's definitely going to be a good first few months as far as the main continuity goes for both issues. So it's going to be really interesting. I still have to get issue one of Spark of Life so I can see what's going on there, and then hopefully I can continue on and try to keep up with it because that definitely looks like a very interesting story. Um, as far as Sonic Boom goes, you could tell in a sense it's kind of a one-shot deal every issue. Basically, kind of like how the main comic was when it first began. So it's kind of like a one-shot deal. That is, of course, until we get to the Worlds Unite crossover. Now, that's something that I think a lot of people are intrigued in. My personal opinions, it looks like everybody's going to be involved. I mean, Trunks 24 is already at DeviantArt put up a cover for the 75th issue of Sonic Universe, and it looks like everybody's going to be involved. Not just Amy, not just Sonic, not just Tails, not just Cream, not just Eggman, not like what we had before. But it looks like it's going to be everybody, and that's going to be really interesting to see what happens because to me, again, I go by what I think is going to happen here. I think there's going to be a situation in basically all three worlds: Mega Man's, Sonic Boom, and the main world, and the main Sonic Prime world, to where certain forces are going to come together, and that's what's going to cause the worlds to unite. Now, I do like the info structure if it's going by what I think it's going by. Well, one issue is going to do a part, and then the next month the other issue is going to do a part. Well, that I'll give you an example. It's like if you did Champions Part 1 here, and then you did Champions Part 2 in Sonic Universe the next month, and then that same month the main comic is doing something else. I kind of like the info structure, or the infrastructure, if you will, if that's what they're doing, because it kind of gives some breathing room. kind of lets you stay focused on the main comic in a sense, but also lets you kind of keep an eye on the crossover. So I like that, and I think what they're doing by doing that is they're kind of incorporating. Okay, go into this issue next month to see what happens in Sonic Boom for with Worlds Unite, or this or that. And again, if they're doing that infrastructure with it, I like it. I really do. Kind of like I said, it gives each comic a breathing room. But if they're straightforward with it, that's okay too. But from what it looks like, from what I read, from what I saw, when the Worlds Unite, um, when Worlds Unite was announced and how it was going to go, the way someone kind of mapped it out, it looks like we're going to kind of be going in that kind of direction. Where it's like 1 month it's the Sonic the Hedgehog main comic, the next month it's Sonic Boom, month after that it's like Universe. Then at the same time it could be Mega Man. So I look at it this way. I look at Mega Man as probably being the only constant one of this, maybe. But I also probably, but I think maybe they're doing the same thing with him. Again, I could be wrong, but from what I saw, that looks like the infrastructure they're doing. And again, like I said, it gives, to me, it's a good idea if they're doing it because it gives each comic a breathing room. It gives each comic a chance to stay within the continuity of what they're trying to do. So I like that. I like that concept. Again, I could be wrong, and they could be going straight forward with it like they've done before. But I think if they've learned any bit of lesson, that is, don't interrupt a story arc just to do a crossover, even if it has some tie-ins to the story arc. Kind of keep the continuity of your story arc going while still doing the crossover. Try to figure out a way around that. So I like the structure. I really like the infrastructure. I know I sound like a broken record saying that, but I like the infrastructure of if that's what they're doing. But again, we'll see what happens. Um, so yeah, I do like that. I really do. And I can't wait to see the encounters between all the characters. I can't wait to see Amy facing Boom Amy, and I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see Tails and Boom Tails. It's going to be really interesting and really intriguing. Um, as as far as Sonic Boom the show goes, I really look. I kind of watched it at times, and I thought it was okay. I know some people are questionable about it, but again, it's not a 52 episode series. It's actually a 26 episode series, but it's only done 52 episodic wise because it's 52 mini episodes within 26 episodes. Again, think Teen Titans Go. I think that's a good concept for it for right now, but I think if they were to continue on for another season, and I'm not talking mid breaks like fall, like a mid break for the holidays and maybe the summer. I'm talking full on new season. I think if they were to do that, I think they need to basically do a season. If they go in a full fledged newer season, second season if you will, they need to do it to where you have some episodes that are full 22, 25-minute episodes of one whole story, because to me that would create more intrigue and more interest, despite what some people might think. So overall, I think Sonic Boom's good, but I think it can be better if they decide for like if they get renewed, and obviously it seems like they will for another season, another run on Cartoon Network to start doing some episodes where it's full one or several episodes of full on episodes. Overall, I definitely look forward to watching Sonic Boom some more. I still believe there's going to be a Lustful Milk Egg in there down the line. Just got to keep an eye out for that. And really, that's all I have to say. As far as Sonic Runners goes, it sounds like a good concept. I'm looking forward to that. As far as the Sonic games go for the next gen consoles, PS4 and 360, whatever it's going to be, I look forward to that game, and definitely going to get it. As far as the Boom games go, I'm still going to get them. It's just going to take time, and really, that's all I have to say. And let me know what you guys think down below, and give me your thoughts on what you believe, what you feel is coming in the next few months as far as the comics and Boom and all that goes. And I'll talk to you all later, and thank you for watching the first monthly opinions of 2015.